Well, I started it with a nice, country roads. I guess fuck me then. Before we continue though, and I know this is very, unprofessional, but I gotta check if I'm actually being broadcasted because I was streaming and then it's just said, oh, I'm sorry, there was an error, so I have to check if I'm actually fucking streaming. So just give me a second while, I make sure that everything is in order. Yay! Apparently there's a game called Depression Quest. Look at that. So, today's topic, as you can see in the title, is the fact that it's Far Cry 5. Yay! Um, I don't know. Okay, yeah, I just checked myself out, and I am good. My levels are good as far as I am concerned, and we are going to continue pushing. Yes, welcome to Depression Quest, Episode 7. It's called 7 because I don't remember where I left off, and I think there is another, there's another episode that I have missed. It's on my hard drive. It's a surprise. But, so I'm just gonna go ahead and call this Depression Quest Episode 7, the one where I rant about Far Cry 5. As you can tell, I just finished Far Cry 5. I'm just gonna give a quick review because I'm sure that's what people really want to hear right now is Far Cry. How did I even make a gate? I don't remember if I made a. Oh, I did. Um, boop. Okay. We're playing on easy mode because I do not want to deal with fucking creepers and shit. I just want to relax, you know? I don't want to be... I don't get that joke, but I don't know. I guess that's what other kids are saying these days. So yes, to continue where I did leave off on my trail of thoughts is that I have finished Far Cry 5! Yay! Far Cry 5 maybe took me a little longer than expected due to the fact that when I got the game, I was playing it and I was like, this is alright, you know, like, it plays like a Far Cry game, and it feels great. I loved the gameplay aspect of Far Cry 5. It was generally fun. It was the most fun I had in a Far Cry game, if I'm talking about gameplay. If I'm talking about story, oh, not even close. So, I did get Far Cry 5 during a sale? I don't remember what sale it was. It was a Sony sale, so I got it for, like, dirt cheap. And I'm a fan of the Far Cry series. I started with Far Cry 3, I believe so, because a family friend brought Far Cry 3 when it got released, and he was like, hey, you want to play this game as co-op? And I was like, man, I don't really care for it, you know? I enjoy the games, but at the time I was just like, meh, you know, I don't care. And we played the co-op of Far Cry 3, and I loved it. I was like, wow, this is actually a little hard, but, like, I get what they're trying to do. You know, the whole, you can either go in stealth or guns a-blazing, whatever. So, Far Cry 3 was my first Far Cry game, and I enjoyed the Far Cry series after that, because after that, I want to say I ended up buying Far Cry 3 with the money I got from my first job, which was a Burger King. And so I bought Far Cry 3 and I was like, wow, this is so much fun. And I was like, yeah. Oh, okay. Um, so yeah, we got... Oh, okay, that's the noise from them picking up. I was like, what the fuck is that noise? Alright, so I got Far Cry 3 and then I played it and then I enjoyed it. It was kind of a, I wouldn't say hit or miss, but I guess they always miss, huh? Mostly because at the same time, I didn't get Far Cry 3 until later, though. You know, I played Far Cry 3 during launch, but I never actually played it until, maybe a year after? Maybe it was a year after, because I know, Far Cry... Oh, weird. That's creepy. I know Far Cry 3 came out, and then I was with my friend at his house watching E3? I'm not really sure what it was. It was one of those gaming consoles, like, you know, exclusives. And then I saw, like, you know, paragliding? Wingsuit? Wingsuit. The wingsuit, and then it was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And then there were just, like, Far Cry 4. And I was like, whoa, wee! You know, like, that's some good shit. I just realized I'm in the wrong zone. This is a personal game save. I might have to go back to the other save we were doing because this is not the one I was doing. Yeah, I got confused. It's just that I finished Far Cry 5 and I really want to fucking talk about it, but there's no one to talk to about it because it's like fucking midnight right now, and I DQ too. There you go. It was just like, I need to talk about this with someone, but ain't no fucking, nobody's awake at this time, so I'm just gonna rant on the internet, like you normally do. Ugh, what a shitty house. Talk about a fucking downgrade. Anyway, so yeah, I kind of wanted to talk about Far Cry because it was just like, oof, you know, oof, just like that. And, I guess we should get started doing whatever we were doing last episode. I think last episode we were cleaning up the basement, and then we found another fucking basement here, and then, okay, I remember that. So yeah, no, I just finished Far Cry 5, and I'm gonna keep repeating that, because if not, my trail of tears, bro. My trail of beers. You fucking hook up with them girls on the trail of beers, bro, fucking ranch me, my dude. Anyway, so that's Far Cry 3. And then Far Cry 4 came out literally like a couple months after I got Far Cry 3, so I was like, oh, okay, you know, I'll check it out. I love the new venue and the whole elephant ride out. And the new elephant ridings and all that. And, should probably collect this pen. We're gonna need it for, paper. So I was like, alright, yeah, I dig it, you know, like, I enjoyed Far Cry 3. Well, I was enjoying it, I hadn't beat it then. And then, I don't know, I think I just gave up on Far Cry 3. Nothing against it, but I think I was just like, meh, I'm bored. So, I dropped it. But it's over there. Do you see that? Is that a fucking village? We're gonna, you know, you can see my, yeah, you can see my house from here. So we're gonna go check what the fuck that is over there. Weird. Oh, look at that. No, oh, that's great. That's great. I was trying to find a place to fucking mine, but wow. Whoa. Oh, this is gonna be good. It's gonna be good, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be really good. Ah, look at that. Oh, and there's lava? Oh, yeah. And, oh, that's fine. Which then that means we can do our new project. We are gonna make a railway so we can go all the way over here. Let's leave all of this shit and then, you know, ready up and go exploring down there. That's really cool. I don't know why I just caught that in the corner of my eye. Weird. I'm sorry I got distracted, but if you've been watching, which I doubt because all my other videos have like 1 or 2 views, but hey, that's okay. Because this is one of those, I'm going to be watching this when I'm like really drunk or intoxicated, and I'm going to be like, yeah, Past George did have a point. Far Cry 5 sucked. No, I'm not going to say that. I enjoyed Far Cry 5 because I really did. I had the time of my life in Far Cry 5. I loved the graphics. I loved the gameplay. I loved the whole sneaking around. The buddy companions were pretty hit or miss. I didn't really use all of them that much as I really wanted to. The ones I really used was the airplane one and the animals. All the other ones were just like, meh. You know, it was like, meh. Weird. I haven't played this fucking map in forever, so, give me a minute to remember where all my shit are. Okay. Where's, oh, coal, jewels, house, blocks, tools, okay. Oh, we had a plant beast, god damn it. Alright, we're going back up. So, like, I enjoyed Far Cry 5. I really did. I thought it was a decent game. You know, there was some glitches here and there. Obviously, all their terrible glitches have been either patched or wiped from existence. Just like, you know. Oh, I forgot to mention, and I should probably say this now before anyone gets butthurt. There will be spoilers. There will be spoilers for Far Cry 3, 4, 5, and maybe Blood Dragon. I don't know if we're going to get into Blood Dragon, but I might discuss it because I genuinely enjoyed that game. I actually did. So, boop. We have 7 left over. Not bad. So we're going to take this stuff because we really are going to need that. So yeah, there was nothing wrong on a technical standpoint with Far Cry 5. I enjoyed it. It's honestly one of my favorite Far Cry games if we're talking about gameplay. If we're talking about gameplay, then yeah, I'll rank it up higher than maybe 4. It's I think it's the same engine since Far Cry 4. It's more or less the same, except the fact that you can't like wood items. You can't really self heal, which is a shame. Oh, I'm gonna have to cough, so I'm gonna mute the mic. Yeah, no, I don't know. I think I might be getting sick or something, but so on a technical standpoint, then yes, I do consider Far Cry 5 very fun. It's just so much fun, but like I said, the lack of self healing kind of did it for me because in the past Far Cry games, in Far Cry 3 and Far Cry 4, um, if you're hurt, you can honestly just use a med kit, or you can take out that bullet wound by yourself, or like dislocate your get your located finger back into place, like shit like that. And I really like that because it was one of those like, well, your character's that badass. And in Far Cry 5, you can't really do that. It's just one of those, you wait, and you wait. You crouch, and then you walk around silently while you're getting shot at, and you just wait. And you wait. And I know what you're saying, oh, you gotta... Yeah, but, what happens if you're out? You're just playing the waiting game. I didn't really like that. That's honestly one of the only gripes I have on a technical standpoint. There wasn't really anything that made me go, wow, this is horseshit. No, it was more or less just one of those, oh, okay, So that was, oh, I have to go to bed already. It's just, I can't fucking concentrate on Minecraft because I'm too busy just thinking about Far Cry because it's fresher on my mind. And I say fresher literally because by the time of this broadcast, I have literally stopped playing Far Cry 5 maybe like 30 minutes ago. So like this is still fresh in my mind. I was gonna just like chill out. I have The Simpsons on my television. That I was just gonna watch season 5, I believe. I'm catching up on The Simpsons because what else am I gonna do? Because I'm depressed. It's gonna take over my life, isn't it? Anyway, so I was like, I'm just gonna eat a barrel full of ice cream, and then I'm just gonna fucking just chill. I'm just gonna chill and think about it. And then the more I keep thinking about the Far Cry ending, the more I keep the more upset I kept getting, and it's just like, oh man, I need a stream to get this out of my chest because, oh boy, it's just, oh, we got a lot to talk about. Like, I did little quick notes just to make sure I don't lose my fucking trail of tears when I was, Oh, wait. If I remember correctly, we used, on the last broadcast, we used this as a duplication to see if the duplication thing works, and it did. So I remember off screen I had a lot of iron that I duped, and I know what you're thinking, well, you're using blah blah blah. Like, I killed the fucking Ender Dragon in my last save, I don't really care. It's from the jewels. Holy shit, I forgot about this. Hopefully we find diamonds. Wow. Whoa, that caught me off guard. I haven't played Minecraft since the last stream, so pardon me while I get reacquainted with this game because I do not remember. Oh, okay. I do not remember like a lot of things in this game. Jesus Christ, that's a lot. That's a lot. that's That's a lot. Alright, so we're just gonna go ahead and make some fucking tools and weapons, and then we're gonna go ahead. We're probably gonna need, like, what, 3? Let's take 4. Let's take 4. 4 of everything. 4 of everything. 4 of everything. We have 2... 1, 2. Okay, and then we're gonna put these away. Do we need a shovel? I mean, when it comes to, like, dirt and all that, I just use my fucking hands, you know? I don't really worry about shovels and all that. Although we should make, like, what is it called? Armor. We should make some armor, though. Because, why not? Oh, you can make, oh, wait, no, okay, no. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah. Alright, not bad, not bad. So, what else do we need? We don't need swords, because we're playing on peaceful mode. Because, like I said, I don't want to worry about getting fucking creepered all man from the back and like shot and worry about hunger. No, I just want to fucking chill and rant, you know. Obviously later we will switch it to the other game modes, but for now this is what we're doing. Okay, okay. So back to Far Cry. Because, like I said, that's the topic of this episode. That's the whole, point I'm even streaming is because I want to talk about, this. I don't want to say it's a terrible game because it's not. It really isn't. It plays well. It looks fantastic. The only other gripe I have besides the fact that you can't self-heal, I think, is I had some choppy frame rates here and there. I have the PlayStation Slim, and during some moments, I dropped down to, I want to say 3 frames per second, maybe 4 at the most, and that wasn't very often though. That's the thing. It was more or less oh, that's my footsteps. It was more or less during 2 missions, and they were end game missions, so it really was. It didn't impact my my gameplay that much. It did cause a very what the fuck is going on, but that's okay. I think that's all we. Oh no, we need some matches. Matches for sale. Anybody wants some matches? Alright, that's what I was forgetting. Okay. We're gonna need a shit ton of these, aren't we? Oh, we used up. We'll find some more coal. We will find some more coal. Do not worry about that. Because that's all we... yeah, I think we'll be okay. I kind of want to get a little bit more wood blocks though, because I don't know how long I'm going to be there. What I'm using, dark oak. Oh, these are birch. Oh, I should not be using those. Dark oak. Yeah, let's go ahead and take this stack right here. And I know what you're thinking. Why are you going to take the stack? It's because I like to put fucking torches everywhere, and trust me, I am going to need that. Boop. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. So let's go ahead and explore, and I can get right into my Far Cry. So I went over the Far Cry thing, where I played Far Cry 3, and then I got Far Cry 4, and then I stopped playing Far Cry 3. I exclusively started playing Far Cry 4 maybe a couple months after it came out, mostly because I was just I kind of don't want to get the game twice, and it's not the same game. The fuck is this? We're gonna have to go down there one day. What the fuck? Because we're gonna go and check out that ravine. The Arvo Ravine. Okay, that's racist. I meant it more as a ravine, not as, English, that people like to make fun of them. Fuck. I already had my PewDiePie moment. Except I'm not a complete asshole. Or a dickhead. Well, I can be a dickhead, but I'm not a racist dickhead, so, so back to Far Cry. So yeah, here. Oh, shit. Is it the same ravine? Or is this a separate one? Let's go. I forgot to crouch. I toggled my crouch so it's the down instead of the clicking ones because I don't like clicking it while I'm going down. Alright. We're going down! Oh! Thought I was gonna die. Kind of pooped myself. We're gonna collect this because we kind of need this. We also need one of, what are they called? Pickaxes? Just in case we get diamond because, obviously you need that to mine it out. Haha, I'm gonna put that on a shirt and sell it. It's gonna be called Mine It Out. Okay, so this is nothing. Interesting though. Wait. Well, I guess we can claw our way into the ravine through here. We'll find out. Just gotta keep doing this over here. Okay, perfect, yeah. So I didn't want to get the same Far Cry game, but then I want to say I got Far Cry 4 full price, and I bought the season pass because I was just whatever, I don't care. I was I'm making money. That was when I was so stupid with my money. Now I'm even more stupid with my money. So you live and learn, I'm not fucking living and I'm not learning. That's for sure. So I bought Far Cry 4 full price, and I got Far Cry... Does it keep going down? What the fuck? Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna fucking fall to my death. You see that? That's me crouching because I'm gonna fall to my death soon. Oh, fuck. Jesus Christ, we hit the jackpot. Oh, there's gold. Oh, there's gold. Yes, there is gold. And I know what you're saying, but you already have gold over there. You're right, I do. But that was from a when I went exploring, I found it. I know what you're thinking. Oh, you're duping, blah blah blah. I don't care, man. I really don't. You know, I'm playing fucking Minecraft the way I want to play. It doesn't affect you whatsoever. You know, like, are you gonna go around fucking? Oh, this random YouTuber is fucking duping, and now I can't fuck my wife. You know, it's like, no, just fucking get over it, fucking losers. So, yeah, I have a lot of duped items, but who gives a shit, really? It's fucking Minecraft, it's a video game. And not only that, but it's a fucking single-player game, you know? I'm not going to people's servers and fucking duping there. It's for personal use, you shithead. Anyway. I'm sorry I went on to a little tangent, but I just fucking know if anyone fucking sees this fucking episode, this far, they're gonna be like, wow, he's very vulgar, or they're gonna be like, wow, he's a cheating asshole, and it's just like, you know what, whatever, sure, you know, like, I don't care, I'm playing for, like, my 3 viewers that I'm gonna get, so I don't really care, you know, take it up with someone else, go watch Captain Sparkles or whatever, I don't care, and, back to fucking Far Cry, because I really do want to talk about it. It's like I'm just getting distracted because I didn't think that this was gonna be a thing I was gonna find. It's a ravine inside of a ravine. There's some ravineception shit right there going on. Um, so back to Far Cry 3, you know, yada yada. I got Far Cry 3 during a discount sale during Christmas. I more or less get all the Far Cry games during sales and all that because I don't really care for paying full price for them. So I got Far Cry 3 for sale, and I don't think there is a season pass, but there is like a DLC for it. I didn't get the DLC because I don't know. You know, I beat the game and I just went, all right, I'm done. Is it getting darker already? Well, I was ranting at my house for a bit. All right, so I guess we're gonna have to put some of these lamps down. Oh, but they're torches. Yeah, but my skin pack makes it look like lamps, so I'm calling them lamps. Yeah. Alright. That seems good. In order. So I got Far Cry 3. And I had got it for the PS4. No, I didn't. Not yet, anyways. I got Far Cry... we need redstone. We don't need iron. We do need coal, though. Let's focus on coal, then. Coal, son. And, so I got Far Cry 4 for the PS4, and I got Far Cry 3 for the PS3. And I didn't do that purposely, but I just thought that was funny. But that was at the time the only way to get Far Cry 3 well, you know, console-wise, anyways. Yeah, you can get it in fucking PC, Xbox, whatever. I know, fucking chill. So, I got Far Cry 3 for my PS3, and then I got Far Cry 4 for my PS4, and I feel like I played Far Cry 4 more, mostly because all the enemy encounters were, I wouldn't say they were like very scary or none of that shit, but it was more or less like, I like playing with the headphones on, you know? That was one of the things I've always wanted when I was a little kid, you know? I had my Gorillaz CD and my The Killers CD, and I wanted to listen to them while playing Tony Hawk Underground, but I couldn't because, you know, at the time there was no way to, you know, feasibly do that. Now, fucking PCX2, that piece of shit emulator, you know, all that, obviously, sure, but like, back then that wasn't impossible. So I played Far Cry 4 a little bit more, just due to the fact that, you know, you can use your headset. And I like using the headset because you can hear more accurately, you know, their footsteps, oh, did you see that? You know, just like the enemies as AI, you can hear, let's try to do that, we did it, yeah. Alright, let's just skip over here. Oh, oh fuck, man, that's a lot of lava. That's a licking lot of lava for a lollipop. And, so I like Far Cry 4 mostly for that, you know, I really like the whole, like, even now, if I had to choose, I probably had to play my PS4 a lot more than my PS3 just because of the fact that it has a fucking aux port. I hope they keep that in, like, for the next successor, in, the PS5, but, so I played Far Cry 4 a little bit more than I did Far Cry 3. I did beat both games, though, I did beat both games, although I beat Far Cry 4 first, and then I beat Far Cry 3. They're not really like, Well, they're in the same universe because of Herc. That's essentially, the whole thing that ties them together with everything. And, boop. Oh, Jesus Christ, I love this map. This is a great fucking map. Oh my god. I'm sorry. Go ahead, like... Oh, there's some redstone. There's some gold. Oh my god, there's Batman in this fucking game? Jesus Christ. Oh man. Like, we haven't even gotten that far yet, We just, like, my plan was to sort of just dig. I know what she's fucking... Is that a fucking... No way! There's fucking railroad tracks here too. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, guys. This is general optimism because I was really upset at the Far Cry 5 ending. When are you gonna talk about it? Oh, we're getting there. We do have to set it up, and my episodes are kind of long, so probably go around and set up some lights there too. Yeah. So I finished Far Cry 4 more than I did Far Cry 3. I played Far Cry 4 in a total of maybe 2 or 3 times, and I'm actually on a... Oh, excuse me. I'm actually playing it right now on my PC. Far Cry 4 is actually the first PC game I've ever... I wouldn't say bought because I bought more, but it was like my first one ever that I paid for it with, and that was my friend. I have a friend. His name is George. Well, I don't even know if we're still friends. We don't even talk anymore. I try to text people, but no one texts me back, so it's just that weird lingo of, and are we still friends? Like, are we still good? Like, are you angry with me? Because I'm not angry with you, So what's going on there, I just want to know. That's really it. Are we still cool? If I had to fucking do an autobiography, that'd probably be the title. The History of Life of George Gammons. Are we still cool? So he gave me his PC. I offered to buy it off of him. I really did. It wasn't one of those, oh, Butch, I know you got one of those new PCs. Give me your old one. No, it was one of those, like, hey, I know you have an old rig. If you don't want it, I'll give you, like, $100 for it. I feel like I offered him more. There's probably DMs that do, exactly, because there's some Twitter DMs, and I hope, I don't become super mega famous and then he's like, he did not buy it for 100. I said 600. I was like, I don't remember, but I offered to pay for it because I was just like, I know, PCs are. Oh fuck. Why are we going slow? Okay, take our time then. Whatever. Jesus Christ. I feel like, where are you? There has to be more here, no? There has to be. There just has to. So, I offered to buy his PC. He said, just keep it. And then I have it. I'm keeping this because that's a nice, oh, there it is. Fuck yes, my dudes. Fuck yes, indeed. No fucking way. Literally. Turn the corner. Turning the corner. Are we gonna dupe it? Hell no. That's a yes, though. We really are. Oh my god. Literally. Great fucking seed. If I find out how to get the seed, I will. Because, wow. I did not I haven't found diamonds in my other, personal PS Vita. Fuck me. Does this still work? Oh, okay. How many we get? 2? 3! We're getting 3. We're getting 3. Get me out of here. I am getting 3. I am out. Perfect. Wow. Alright, well let's shoot for as much as we can. This is fucking fantastic. This is more than fantastic. This makes up for the shitty fucking feeling I got at the end of Far Cry 5. Why aren't you talking about it? I'm going to. You have to sit without. Sorry, I kind of hit my head. I have to fucking give a backstory on my whole Far Cry thing, I don't want people to be like, well, obviously I'm picking my fucking glasses, but you can't see that because, I was like, should I take a fucking sword? I was thinking, in my fucking house, should I take a sword? But I was like, you know what? No, because we're probably not gonna run into fucking these. Oh my god. I really don't want to go back up already. I really don't, because we just started the expedition. But I might have to fucking get some more, like, well, yeah, we're gonna have to go back, I guess. Because we have some redstone, and my project right now is to make a railway to this fucking gorgeous canyon. I know I'm very vulgar, but this is great. This was like a great boost, because if I wasn't doing this, I'd probably still be salty about the fucking ending of Far Cry. And it just dawned on me, by the way, that there's also rail tracks I can get for free. I was gonna make them with my duped iron, but whatever. Whatever. So, back to Far Cry, and I'm gonna be saying that a lot because I didn't expect this fucking map to be that well. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's my, Joseph impression. So we're gonna go back home. I know we just started, but, like, I was underprepared. So... fuck. Oh. Oh! Okay. I was like, where is it gonna take me? Where are you taking this? Let's get the water over there, and then... I mean, it's daytime already, and we didn't sleep, but we don't have to worry about that. Wraith? I haven't played Minecraft, you know, in a bit, so I forget what they're called. But like I said, back to Far Cry. I almost pressed circle there. So yeah, I'm not like a new like player to Far Cry. I've played the old Far Cries. I've even played Far Cry Blood Dragon on release. Again, to Butch, because, you know, he was one of the ones that was like, hey, you wanna play Blood Dragon? And I was like, what the fuck is that? We played it all night, and it was pretty cool. Anyway. Oh, I thought I was gonna fall. Alright, what are we doing? Just do this. Totally took me a bit. Alright. Boop, 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 boop. And, so yeah, we're not only gonna talk about Far Cry, though. We are gonna go into my mental health corner. So yeah, we're gonna go back home. We're gonna get a fucking sword, because I was planning on taking a sword. I really was. That's why I kind of took a bit and re-upping at my doing a re-up at my house. But guys, I didn't think I was gonna find a mine shaft. I expected. Fuck. I'm sorry. I was raining. Go. It was raining here in Florida too. Because of tropical depression. You get it? That's what I call my depression in the summer. Yeah. I'm really fucking depressed, guys. It's not good. Oh, does it rain here? Oh, perfect. Perfecto. Bellissimo. Di molto. Neat. Yeah. So, yeah, we're gonna get a sword because I didn't think I was gonna find a mine shaft. This is a great map, by the way. Great seed. Oh my god. It's not even that far from my, like, spawning. So we're gonna put, like, all this shit here. We need you. And then put you here. We're gonna take you, though, because I'm running out. Gonna put you there, put you there, put you there. We're gonna take like half, put it there. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is. So now we just gotta make a sword. I didn't think we were going to need a fucking sword. Why do we have bugs? Why the fuck do we have bugs? I do not remember. It's been 6 days since you talked to me. Anything in the oven? Oh, that's right, yeah, because I was fixing my house. But that shit can wait. That really can. Where are you? Run the jewels. That's a funny looking fella. Dude, should we take more than one sword? I don't know how long I'm gonna fucking... Alright, yeah, that's good. That's good. Let's go back to that ravine, because, It brought up my mood from the ending that was Far Cry 5. And I know what you're thinking, he's not even fucking talking about Far Cry 5, but like I said, you kind of have to hear the little history of, you know, Far Cry, because I'm not like a newcomer to Far Cry. I wouldn't call myself a veteran, but I would call myself an experienced player. I played it on normal difficulty, you know. I did play it at like an easier difficulty, but then I found that it was way too easy, so I had to up it up, you know. So I'm not a newcomer to Far Cry, so that's kind of what I'm trying to get at. So back to my rant, and like I said, obviously I'm gonna be spoiling most of the Far Cry games. If you haven't played this, it should probably contain this. Ah, we took the iron. Just make a chest. How many do I need to make a chest? Alright, let's make a chest, put it in there, and fucking forget about it. And I know we have more, but it's the principle that counts. And you know what? Fuck my principle too. No, we need this. It's you. And then we're gonna need you. Ah, son of a bitch. I took my fucking... Alright, whatever. I feel good because this seed has been very nice to me. So we're just gonna go ahead and do this, and this. Don't want too much water going. So yes, I will be spoiling a couple of the Far Cry games, and it's probably just what, 3, 4, and 5. Can we go down? Okay. I was like, why aren't we going down? Because you're not pressing it down, stupid. Alright, just fucking just random webs up there. I love that. Fucking love that. Oh, we can cover some of these up because we're just gonna have a bad time every time we fucking come down here, aren't we? Did not help that much. Okay. Just go ahead and do that. It's gonna be easier for us to fucking cross. I hate how long it fucking takes. Boop boop boop. Alright. So let's go back. Splash. So I will be spoiling blah 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 blah. I left my sword up there, didn't I? Whatever. We can use this for fucking fishing lures. It's whatever. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's what I tell myself every day to just to make it through the day. So yeah, Far Cry. Could have made a monster spawner, but yeah. Boop. That's gold. I think this is where we came from. I'm gonna get lost real quick. We're gonna cover this up. We're gonna get some more of these actually because we might not know when we might need to cross something that's uncrossable. There's lava up there. Jesus Christ, where does this go? Nowhere, just like my life. I know I joke about my depression, but guys, it's pretty serious, man. Like, it's fucking me up, man. I'm not the same person that I was before, and I feel like that's the part that kills me inside. Because looking back, I was like, I wouldn't say a better person, but I was a person that I liked. You know, I don't like myself now. Preferably, I would not rather be here, but you know, 6 feet underneath the ground. But you know, gotta push through, I guess. It's whatever. The fact that I'm streaming makes it, you know, makes me think that I care about my mental health. But that, fuck, man. Where do I go? Am I talking about Minecraft or am I talking about my life in general? The answer to that is yes. So I guess we can get right into the Far Cry 5 finale and all of that. And I know you're fucking gonna type in herder, it only took an hour and all that, but that's the way the show is, man. I'm still fucking learning this, you know, whatever. So spoiler alert, if you haven't played Far Cry 3, 4, or 5, and or Blood Dragon, I'd say either turn off the video or, you know, whatever. But, yeah, let's go straight to the news. Fucking sorry. I was playing Far Cry 5. It took a little bit longer to beat, and that's okay. When I got the game, I was enjoying it, but then my mother was hospitalized, so I didn't finish it until recently. Bought it maybe a month ago. So, you know, just to give you a time lapse. Fuck, I probably should have brought a pickaxe. Not a pickaxe, a wooden axe for this. I do need to get the railways because I was gonna make them like I said, but it's fucking easier to just get these, you know, just have to worry about the processor ones and that's it. But we have a decent amount of redstone, so it's whatever. So yes, I'm gonna go straight into it. In the finale of Far Cry 5, the two endings, because I'm gonna talk about endings and all that. Fuck me, Matthias, fuck. Can we do this? Okay, yeah, we can. Did not expect that to work, but I will take it. What the fuck is this room? Oh my god. I'm gonna keep saying it a lot because I really am just like blown away by how great this seed has been treating me. It's the nicest fucking thing that's happened to me in like years, and I mean that honestly. I've just been a bit of a shithole lately, and it's like I don't like where it's going, and I don't like that I have to fucking be complicit with it. I have to be like, okay, this is fine, when in reality it's not. It's fucking, well, I wouldn't say it's killing me, but fuck, man, you know, like, it's one of the things no one really told you when you were a kid of how shell-shocked you're gonna be when you figure out that, like, oh, weird, okay, I hear, like, flapping noises, but, oh, and then this is where, no, I'm lost again. Alright, so let's go ahead and clear these webs. So yeah, Far Cry 5 ending. At the end of Far Cry 5, you have 3 endings. You have the Easter egg ending that Far Cry 4 has, which is one of my favorite endings because it's just like, okay, that's great. It's also in Far Cry 5, but it isn't as good. It's just like, I feel like the fucking developers, what is it, Ubisoft? Because you got like a lot of Watch Dogs. Oh, I should make an episode on Watch Dogs. I love Watch Dogs. Watch Dogs 2. Watch Dogs 1's meh. You know, I didn't love it. I didn't hate it. It was like, it was on the it exists scale for me. And so it has 3 endings. There's the Easter egg, the good, and the bad. But that's the way everybody puts it on the internet. You know, there's the good ending where blah 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 blah, and then there's the bad ending where you blah blah blah. And then this is one of the things I thought about when do I have coal? Am I not getting coal? Coulson? Oh man, rats. I know I probably should make more, but I do not have the resources, so we're gonna pick these over here. Yeah. We should just like do this just so I can see there is an opening here, because there is, and there is. Oh my god, I'm gonna get lost here if I fucking. Well, I'm not gonna get lost because I have a map, but I'm gonna get fucking like sidetracked. I came here for coal and I came here for diamond, and I'm too busy just like getting lost in how great this fucking map is. So yes, I wouldn't say the bad ending, you know, the canonical ending, I guess you can put it. I got the canonical ending for Far Cry 5, which again, like I said, spoilers, but at this point I do not give a fuck if you haven't clicked off and you haven't played it, or you don't really care and you just want to listen to my fucking jabberjaw running underneath a wada, you know, bullshit tangents. The end of Far Cry 5, you go to arrest, what's his name, Joseph Seed, from all the wrongdoings, and then bloop, you know, fucking an atomic bomb just drops, a nuclear weapon. A couple of them, you see like 3 of them, I believe 3 of them, just like hitting Hope County, Montana, and it's just like, I don't know. I got scared. You know, that's one of my like fears in the world is that like the fucking sorry, scared the shit out of me. Asshole. Oh, whatever. We just need the coal. I don't know. We have the diamond. We're gonna fucking dupe it off screen though because I don't want to bore you with me fucking up, and because I fucked it up a couple times. I always use the dupes because why the fuck not? You know, it's a single player game. Who gives a fuck, my dude? Jesus Christ, this fucking map is great. So, yeah, so it's actually one of my fears of, no, 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 god damn. I'm sorry if I'm swearing and I took the Lord in vain, but I'm not a Christian, and gosh darn, that's beautiful. Look at that. Oh, oh, so beautiful. Oh, give me that, give me that, give me that. Oh, one, my baby back, baby back, baby back. I kind of want to get more of these, but I'm afraid it's gonna like fall into a lava pool. So no, it seems to be safe. So yeah, that was one of my fears of man, oh okay. That's one of my fears in the world. I don't really have fears, you know. I like to watch scary movies at night. I like to read creepy pastas, you know. I'm not really scared of like anything paranormal, more like man-made. You know, I'm terrified of what men, and when I say men, I mean mankind as a whole, can do. You know, like fucking the anti-vax movement, which is fucking stupid. The Asian camps that are happening right now in the United States of America, and I'm not fucking saying that in a yeah, that's being ignorant. No, there are fucking concentration camps in the United States right now. It's the same fucking thing Hitler did, but no one gives a fuck because it's a white man doing it. And I know what you're saying, like, oh, it's people that are against it, blah 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 blah, but like nothing's happening. The system is corrupt. Fucking the United States is a joke. I remember being a kid and loving the United States because I pictured it as the home of the free, just like they would say. It's the land of if you work hard, you know, you do what you want to do, you know, you'll be successful. But no, it's one of those fucking cases where it's just like, no, as long as you're a rich white man, that's true. But if you're a minority or fucking anything else, you can go fuck yourself. So I've fucking opened my eyes to, wow, I guess the United States really is a shithole. So like, when the bombs dropped in Far Cry 5, I was just terrified, and I really do mean it because one of your sheriff partners, what's his name, Pratt, he's just terrified. He's just screaming, he's crying, he's just like, what the fuck, we're all gonna die. And like, that's what I pictured the end of times being, is just fucking bombs being dropped because of a fucking shithead being like, oh, I want to get more monies, when in the end he'd, oh, look at that! Look at that! Oh my god! I'm gonna lose track again, but Jesus. Thank you. Thank you, false shepherd. Like, alright, we're gonna go ahead and get it then. Like, and I liked it. You know, I enjoyed the tenseness of, like, driving away, and I'll use, how many do we have? 12 fucking diamonds. Beautiful. Beautiful. And, I guess we just have to worry about lapis at the moment then, don't we? Gold. Who cares about gold, really? No one really fucking uses gold in Minecraft. And, so yeah, it was a terrifying sight to see, and the constant, like, bombs dropping repeatedly, and it was like, Jesus fucking Christ, how terrifying, and like, wow. Granted, it did look a little you know, like, I remember the nuke for, what is it, Modern Warfare, looking a lot scarier, but that was mostly because, you know, I don't know, it looked better on the PS3 than nukes on the PS4 for Far Cry 5 looked. Okay, wow, wow, wow. I don't know where to go now. I guess we've, do we not go over there? I don't, oh, we gotta put a light to remember that we did. Because if not, I'm gonna keep walking by and go, did it go there? Did it go there? Did it go there? So yeah, no, I like the concept of, like, Joseph Seed was right this whole time, you're an idiot, and you're gonna die, you know? So I like that. And then, I don't know, because I was sad because fucking other characters that I saved are, well, you know, obviously I know now because I googled it, I wasn't fucking born in a fucking day ago. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you coming from? Here? Here? Okay. Because I want to get these little thingies right here. You know, no, let's collect all this shit over here and then we'll go down that unbeaten road. Hmm. Oh yeah, there's probably something over there. So I like the visuals and I like the idea of, you know, shit's fucked and there's nothing you can do. You are essentially fucked, and I enjoyed that. I really did. But I was kind of upset because, like I said, all the characters that I ended up saving are, you know, like I said, what I thought were dead. Oh man, my chest is hurting and my left side is hurting. How great would... Oh, you see that down there? Fuck, dude. Why are you so nice to me lately? Is it because of the finale to Far Cry? Are you also upset? Don't worry, let's be upset together. Spoopy. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and like leave it like that so we can remember to go. Or we'll just go through there. We probably should have brought some more swords. I think I left the other sword on my fucking chest up there. I really did. There's no way, because I know I made two, but one of them is gone. So whatever. Oh, it's a chest. Cool. How about let's just dig, and I don't have any fucking. Okay, cool. Already. Wow. Wow. Sorry, let me just make this real quick, and then I'll go back to my Minecraft Far Cry discussion. Perfect. Boop. Spiders. What is it over here? See, if these weren't spiders, but if they were skeletons, I would farm the oh. Meh. I'll walk away from it. Don't really. If it has nothing, take your broke ass home. Bergen, 2005. So yeah, I like the ending of Far Cry 5. I thought it was okay. You know, I thought it was fun. I thought it was one of those, oh, you know, I guess that's the bad ending. What's the good ending? And then I looked online because, you know, I ain't gonna play the game again. It's one of those games where I consider one and done, you know? I beat it, that's it. Don't really care for anything else. It's just like, meh, it's over with, you know? So I was like, I'm gonna look for the ending for the other one. Taka 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 taka, that's me typing. And then I see nothing, so... Well, I wouldn't say you see nothing, because obviously you see it like on the video if you type in fucking... I was gonna say Five Nights, but it's not Five Nights. I've never played a Five Nights. That doesn't scare me. It doesn't look scary. Jump scares? Really? Whoa. That's the epitome of terror. We might leave the cave, though, because we are racking up in fucking space. Jesus Christ. And I might just switch to Borderlands real quick, because I'm tired of fucking Minecraft. My fucking arm is hurting. It's weird. So, Far Cry 5, blah blah blah, the ending to Far Cry 5, the alternate ending, where, because you have a choice in Far Cry 5 at the end, just like you have a choice in the other Far Cry games of, are you gonna A, join the bad guy, or B, you're gonna, you know, do what you're doing and commit more genocide against more people. You know, the same old pish posh. You play one Far Cry game, you play them all. Except for, like, what, Far Cry 2? Far Cry 1? Boom. I wonder if I just save and quit now, will I remember what I was doing? No, we have diamonds. We have to go back. I do not want to die with diamonds in my backpack. Okay, that's terrifying. I've never heard that FX. I'm sorry, I'm just a little unnerved. I've never heard that, like, noise, you know? Got to get that coal. Lava! Alright, let's get that coal because we're gonna need some coal, son! It's a fucking dumb Jason joke, I know. So, yeah, the ending to the alternate ending to Far Cry 5 is essentially, you have to either resist or walk away. If you resist, you get a, I don't know, decent boss battle. It's not like, you know, nothing to run home about. I like the idea that all the people you save can either in turn fuck you up or help you out. And obviously you shoot them like once or twice, they fall down, you pick them back up, and then, you know, keep going. That's essentially it. The part I didn't like though was that you kept getting down repeatedly, so you had to fucking wait on your AI, because I wasn't gonna give up. I was like, I'm just gonna like let these assholes pick me up, because I'll be damned if I have to start over again. And so you got a nice little boss fight, you know, a little gas that he knocks over to symbolize him being an asshole because he doesn't care about the environment. And then, you know, you fight him. It's a really fun boss battle. I mean, it's a boss battle. I believe Far Cry 4 didn't even have a boss battle. At the end of Far Cry 4, you essentially just sit down with Pagan Mean, and then you just have a conversation, and then it gives you the choice of, are you gonna let him escape again, or are you gonna like kill him? But then, you know, obviously the chance, because obviously Pagan Mean is your real father, and your well, I guess we can call him your stepfather. Your stepfather was an asshole, and he killed your little sister Ashra. I want to say it's Ashra, but that's also a character in Mortal Kombat. So we're gonna keep saying Ashra because I don't remember what your little sister's name. Sri Lanka? No, I don't remember what his little sister's name. But in Far Cry 4, you're essentially just like um, you're like just some random dude that wants to spread his mom's ashes on like Ashra, and then everyone's like, "What the fuck is Ashra?" They're like locals, and they're like, we've never heard of Ashra." And he's like, "Yeah, my mom's will. She said, you know, take me to Ashra and spread my ashes." So everyone's like, oh, "Okay, we'll help you find this mountain called Ashra, but we don't know what it's called, you know." So, you know, that's essentially the game, and then Pagan Mean is telling you like, yeah, Ashra isn't a fucking mountain, my dude. It's your little sister that died because of your father who killed her. And then that's when you have the choice of like, well, I wouldn't say he tells you. There's more or less like notes around the fucking game where it tells you like, you know, like you just gotta put two and two together. That's your dad, you know? It's just like sometimes you gotta use your brain for these. I'm sorry, I'm just getting comfortable because it might take a while to talk about this. You know, I can't sleep at night, so I have insomnia. So this is helping me. Oh, searching my leggies. So yeah, pagan means like Ashra is on a fucking mountain. It's your dead sister. Your father killed her, and do you still want to do that? Like, you know, you can do that, but since you're technically my son and I'm the king, you couldn't. Oh, sorry, another burp. Oh, I don't know where these are coming from. I'm so sorry. Lava pool. Okay, thought I was gonna fall in, but nope. And we can see what's over there. Oh, it's just okay, cool. We do need some coal though. How many we have? 60, 55. Not too bad. Not bad. Is there anything over here, or was that it? I think that was it. Hmm. Anyway, so that's a good ending. I probably should have talked about the endings beforehand, but we're gonna stick to Far Cry right now. So, like I said, Far Cry 5 has that, you know, different topics of, do you want to let your, you know, your father that you just realized is your father get away, or are you going to commit to killing him? Because, you know, sure, he is, you know, your dad and all that shit, but he did commit fucking atrocities, like human rights atrocities. And what I mean by that's, I'm a little spotty because I haven't played Far Cry 4 in forever. I do have a new playthrough on my PSC, but I haven't really played it much because, I don't know, my PC is illiterate, so I'm fucking just like, ugh. Oh, is that where we came from? Ugh, I was like, why am I going slow? So, yeah, and like, he still committed fucking war atrocities where he, like, killed people, tortured people. He has, like, this butcher that, like, fucking... Oh, this is where we came from. Is it? No? Where the... Oh, yeah, you go through there. Okay, no, yeah, this is where we came from. Okay. So, like, he did still commit atrocities. Sure, he's your father, but he did all this terrible, terrible fucking, like, shit. Like I said, torturing people, killing people, abusing them. I want to say he has, like, a girlfriend or wife. I don't remember what she was in relation to him. He's significant other that would, like, drug people and all that shit, and then you gotta fight her while you're drugged up. And it's a decent boss battle. It's one of my favorite ones in the game. Ooh. Oh. Okay, look, I didn't go down. Okay, yeah, that is where we came from. Neat. Not bad, not bad. Let's try and go over there, I guess. And then we'll go home. And I don't know if we might call it an episode, because I feel like this might be a short episode, because like I said, I just wanted to relax after Far Cry and just take a breather. You know, I haven't eaten, so just like eat and just see what's up. And I said, hey, what's going on? And so the ending to Far Cry 3, you have a choice between like saving your friends or saving your Oh, that's sad. I heard that. You have a choice between either killing your friends or, you know, killing them. And if you kill them, you get this, what is it called? A native, woman priestess as your, like, sex slave or some shit like that. I started to find a while, but that's what I vaguely remember from Far Cry 3. I do want to play Far Cry 3, though, but, like, on the PS4, now that it's officially on the PS4. With the season pass for Far Cry 4, 5? I think you can buy it standalone though, and I would rather do that because the DLCs, they don't really interest me that much really. Like New Dawn, I just don't. That's one of my topics that I'm going to talk about. Don't you worry about that. Should probably make a railway system instead of exploring. Yeah, let's go ahead and make that rail system. I'm kind of done exploring. You know. How did I even cross through here? I'm fucking scared of just dropping in. Okay, perfect. Splishy splash, I'm in the bath. Alright, so I guess we can like do this. Yeah, this is okay. So you can save your friends. You know, the whole point of the game was you saving your friends, or you can kill them and get a big titty danger bitch. So that's a fun, you know. Either way, though, you do have the option of just finishing them off. By finishing the enemy off, I mean. And you can kill them. And you kill them, and the game is over. You know, you did what you wanted to. I'm going to find the sword here anytime. You can't hear, but I'm screaming. Let's go home. Let's go home. It's getting dark anyways. Oop. Oh, we got a nice haul. Look at that. 14 diamonds, some railway. We're gonna need the rails though, because we are gonna make a station, a railroad station from... What are you doing over here, my dude? What are you doing?
Huh?
Yeah, you. Let's see. Pumpkin, fern, sunflower, vines. You have nothing good, my dude. Nothing good. Yeah, it's all shit. Let's just, like, put a little thing here so we know. And then in Far Cry 4, you have the option of letting your father go, or you can kill him. And then, you know, if you let him go, you still have the option to kill him, because he flies away in the helicopter, and if you shoot it with a rocket launcher, you know, you essentially, you know, kill him. And you also get this nice little pen that costs like $1 million, I forgot what they're called in the game, well, dollars we'll say. They cost like $1 million, so it's just like this nice little, you know, you came what you did for, you spread your mother's ashes, you killed this dictator that's taken over your home country, and that's it. So that's what I was expecting from Far Cry 5, was this whole fucking, you know, you find Joseph Seed, you kill him, happy days, happy days. And that's what I liked about the Far Cry series, because, you know, it's just one of those, it makes you feel like a badass and a hero, a war hero, and that's the best type of hero. A war veteran suffering from PTSD in the streets because our government doesn't want to take care of them. Yeah, I can get political. Oh, I was like, what the fuck? I don't know what I'm gonna put in these chests, though, but 17 diamonds. Nice. Nice. Shit. So that's what I liked about the Far Cry series. It's one of those that makes you feel like a badass, because you are. You know, you're taking down helicopters, you're fighting, like, dogs and all this other shit, and it's like, hell yeah, you know, it's power fantasy, you know, it makes you feel strong. And it's a getaway, you know. Video games are a getaway where you get away from, you know, the real world, and I like that. I do like games, though, that have, like, tones or messages, you know, nothing against them. But then, the alternate ending for Far Cry 5 is you resist. No, you walk away. And you just leave him. And that's it. That's it. He just leaves, and they're like, "Oh, the National Guard," because you drive away with like all of your friends. Well, they say it's your friends, but I don't really like the sheriff, the woman, and Pratt. Like they make it out to be this whole big, "They're your buddies, they're your best friends. Don't leave them." And it's just I could not give a less of a shit about them. Like the whole time they were talking about like you killed Eli or you killed blah blah blah, and I'm just like who? I don't like. I wasn't paying attention. I just I tried to. I really did, but it was one of those games where I just like zoned out as soon as they started talking. There was no like motivation. I like the whole idea that you're fighting like a Jonestown, but like, man, do they fuck that up real quick? Where are the blocks? Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and make the rail station and then just like call it a day because I don't want to stream for too long because it kind of hurts my vocals and I am hungry. I have not eaten and I'm kind of like rushing this. Should we make it like... should we make it flying? Let's do like this, this, uno, dos, tres, and 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll be the base. I do need these blocks though for my roof, so I don't want to really fuck with them too much. Anyway, so the alternate ending where you go with your so-called friends, like I said, I do not care about them in the slightest. And then your sheriff is just like, oh, we're gonna go get the National Marines. I don't know what the fuck he said exactly. He's like, oh, we're gonna get them and we're gonna come back and we're gonna fight. But as soon as you hear the radio, your vision starts going red and everyone's looking at you like, are you okay? And that's it. That's the ending. And like I said, this is one of those like, oh, we still need to go to the Nether. That should be fun. Did not think about that. Splash. I don't know why I'm saying splash. I'm just trying to not lose focus because I lose a lot of focus real quick. And okay, there you go. Yeah, I don't like it how it stays like that. So if you notice when you're playing the game, Far Cry 5, you see that like the angels have like this song that turns them like rabid and crazy and shit. And the sheriff puts on the radio, and that song's like one of the first songs that comes up, and then your vision goes red, and everyone's like, "Oh, are you okay?" And that's the end of the alternate ending. And while I was just like contemplating of, wow, this was a very shitty game and blah 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 blah, it dawned on me that like that's the song that the angels use when they get fucked up. So they essentially in the end won. Like on the good ending, you don't see the fucking air quotes, but I am making them. I think I see something over there, but I don't want to lose track. So go ahead. Fuck! Go ahead and continue making this shitty rail station. Oh, kind of missed the part. Gotta do this part here too. Oh, fuck. Yeah, so in the end, Joseph Seed won either way because he not only brainwashed you, but he brainwashed you a fucking Rambo that literally can shoot down airplanes with a fucking sniper or a pistol. Because that's essentially how I took care of the what do you call them? The airplanes. I forgot. They have like a name. I think they're like angels is what they're called in the game. I took down the angels with only a pistol and a sniper because you know it made me feel like a badass because they're just flying around and go tip, and then you just go shh, and that's fun. So he managed to brainwash that, and in the end you left them in peace. And there's no way you're gonna fucking come back from that because it's implied that you kill them, that you end up just like killing your friends and everyone dies, so Joseph wins, so fuck you, player, who gives a fuck what you're doing? Literally, all those hours of you playing, nope, doesn't count. So that's one of the endings. Okay, maybe like 3 or 4 of the stacks. Neat. So, the older ending, the infamous ending, which I'm sure everyone knows about, the atomic bomb ending, like I was talking about, everything is in flames. You've just arrested Joseph C. The whole time. He's just like, shit's going down, and I know it's going down. It, the game was spoiled for me on a couple news sites and all that because everybody was talking about it, and fuck, experiencing it, you have to know about it now. So I basically knew what was gonna happen, and I knew even with the context clues what was gonna happen. When you're driving around in the early part of the game, you hear the radio saying, "Oh, there's a if you have any family in Asia." I'm sorry, I'm gonna check my phone. I got a message. If you live in Asia, please tell them to come home, or Europe, please tell them to come home. And then there's one that was so we have to go straight and then to the right. Okay. And there's another broadcast where they're talking about like how there's more tensions rising from like countries and they fear a nuclear warhead might hit them anytime soon. So like the game does allude to it. It's not like a surprise. We didn't know what to write, so we're just gonna drop a bomb, which I don't know. I feel like that's the problem with the ending, though, that it does feel like that in the end. It's poopy. It's caca. Poopy caca. Alright. Oh, it's gonna take a while before. I mean, we can just go straight then. Go straight and have a little. Yeah, no, we'll go straight. Nothing wrong with that. And there you go. We'll keep going and doing this. Yeah. So you're supposed to drive to a bunker to like survive until you can properly arrest this cultist men, and then you crash before you reach in there because everything's on fire, birds are falling, everything is dead, everyone you save doesn't fucking matter, doesn't matter what you played, doesn't matter that you fucking yeah, like it doesn't matter who you saved, doesn't matter what you did. No, it's just in the end, fuck you. Like that's essentially what it was, and I'm sure a lot of players felt that way too, where it's just like, so this is it, It felt like a cop out, Like we don't know what to do next, so let's just drop a bomb, call it a day, maybe get some Subway. Hello. And it was just like, okay. So you crash and then you wake up and everyone is dead. Oh no. Sorry, we're gonna have to check real quick. It says we can't stream and I'm just getting into why I don't like the fucking Far Cry ending. It says we're still live, so let me Alright. It says we're still live, so fuck it. So fuck you is essentially what the game is telling you. Far Cry 3, where it made you feel like a hero for, saving your friends and killing what was his name, Hoyt? Fuck you. Far Cry 4, which in the end you saved Pagan Mean, but then it turns out that no matter what you did, if you side with Amita, she basically pimps out that 12-year-old girl to, like, older men so they can fuck her, and she's like, whatever. Like, and this came out of fucking nowhere because the whole time she's getting groomed as this fucking, you're a god inside a 12-year-old girl's body, and you shall respect that. But I guess that's the funny thing, because I just noticed that I said groomed. So not only was she grooming her to be a god, but she was grooming her to, like, fuck older men. Oh, we're here. Okay. Do that. I'll do that right here. Yeah. So, like, it was one of those endings where it was like, no matter what you did, shit's fucked. And I think that's where Far Cry was. Is that a village over there? Wow, we are just knocking shit off today, aren't we? Alright, gotta make a button, though. A Benjamin button. Alright, I guess we can start laying these down. Just randomly, I guess. Right here, right there. So, like, I think Far Cry 4 was when the team at Ubisoft was just like, what if whatever you do fucking doesn't matter? Who gives a fuck? And it was just like, oh, okay. Like, I guess, So right here, look down. So that was one of the endings for Far Cry 4, where it's just like shit's fucked. And the other side, I don't remember. I think it's just some like, um, also shit's fucked with the other character, because you can side with Amita, the new age, like, oh, we gotta, like, you know, save the drugs because they can help vaccines and all this other shit. And then there's the other guy that's just like, like, no, we gotta kill the drugs because they're like opiates, you know, like people fucking die all the time from these, and we don't want our fucking people, especially, to be on opiates. So it gets to choose, but no matter who you choose, it's just like shit's fucked because fuck. If you choose with the woman's side, I believe she prostitutes her god or whatever. Well, I say god in quotes, to like older men, and like everyone's like junkies because like you save the drugs, and he had a point. But like that's the thing, they both had a point. Like none of them were really wrong. Like they both had their valid, you know, points. So I feel like that's just one of the like inspiration to let's just fuck over the player because who gives a fuck? Let's go eat some breakfast or whatever. Crunch time is fucking excessive, and we've been working on this fucking script for 13 hours straight because Ubisoft doesn't want us to take a break because they want money now. Yes, crunch, that's a real thing in video games that no one talks about. We have to make some rails, yeah. But we gotta go to sleep first because we're very tired. Spoopy. Spoopy indeed. Let's go ahead and hide in our basement. I kind of want to do this like mechanism where you do a switch and then like this pops open, but we don't know how to do redstone. We'll learn one day. We'll learn. So then in the end of Far Cry 5, like I said, blah 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 blah, you can skip out this other thing I was talking about because I was on a tangent and I don't know what I was talking about. I kind of went off there. I might need to get this little like buzzer that tells me when I'm like in a tangent. Oh, neat. So we're gonna need some wood. What do you need to make? Oh, wrong one. What do you need to make it? Gold. Oh, they made it. Well, that's okay. We have a shit ton of gold. See? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Oh, another hiccup there. Sorry about that. So yeah, and then you go to the bunker from... They say Dutch. Go to Dutch's bunker. And they're like, you gotta go to Dutch's bunker. And I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know what the fuck Dutch is. I don't remember. Like I said, I skipped most of the fucking... story for Far Cry 5 because it was just like, okay, we get it, you know, like I want to go back to fucking chaos and stealthing and all that shit, you know, like I want to go back to that instead of like the shitty Bray Wyatt wannabe. And that's another thing, I preferred Hoyt and well, honestly Boss, because who honestly gave a fuck about Hoyt? I mean, Boss was a lot better of an enemy. Perfect. We do need, though, we do need to make an iron cart, though. And I do not remember how much that takes, but we'll be okay. Should I make a chest one? We'll come to that when we get there. Let's put this back. Alright, so we got 46. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. Can I make that here? Oh, I guess we gotta do this. Good thing I remembered about that. But, oh, okay. Yeah, 7. Yeah, for now. That's good for now. Until we finish our little railway. So, you go to the bunker, you obviously crash because the game doesn't want you to have anything nice. And then you wake up, your friends are dead. What was this guy's name? Joseph Seed. He's just like, hey, you're awake. You're mine now. And then that's it. That's the end. Thank you for playing. I'm just like, what? It's like, so I did all of this for nothing? And I think that's another reason why I ain't gonna play Far Cry 5 anytime soon, is because I know that, like, no matter what I do, Joseph Seed will get away, and he'll never get his comeuppance. And that's one of the things I don't really like about that fucking game, is that he doesn't get any comeuppance, when, in fact, every other enemy gets, like, their shit kicked in. We'll leave it. I feel like I made that one too close. Alright. Oh, it's not that far. Let's go ahead and, because we can't. I wish there was a closer way to get cobblestone right now, but alright, we'll go back. Splish. So yes, no matter what you do in Far Cry 5, Joseph Seed will get away, and he will fucking win ultimately. Imagine if every time you play Mario, Bowser keeps winning. And I know I keep saying fucking Mario, but it's the normiest game I can think of. All the normies like it. Instead of playing Minecraft and Far Cry like me, a non-pleb. Oh, great. Did not know we had 9 there. It's not gonna finish it, but you know, it's closer to heaven. Oh, closer to heaven, deal. And so yeah, that's the part I don't really like, because it's just like, so I'm doing all of this for nothing. And I'm sure it has great replayability in New Game Plus, but no, that's okay. You know, like, that's alright. Because why? Literally, why? I can A, let him get away, and he wins, or B, arrest him, and then the nuclear war happens, and then he gets away. So it's just like, why would I play if I know for sure he's gonna win? Why would you play poker? Why would you play poker with someone if you knew they were gonna fucking win every hand? If you knew that every time that no matter what you have in your hand, no matter what cards you have in your hand, and no matter what bluffs you're ready to do, no, you'll always lose. You'll always lose, and you'll never win. You'll never win no matter what you do. Your opponent in your game of poker will always win, and fuck you for even trying. That's essentially what I got from Far Cry 5, and I'm sure everyone else got the fucking memo from it. I'm sure everyone else was like feeling the same way, because it's been a while since the game was released. It's not like a brand new thing. I just got it a couple months ago for like $15, $10. It was pretty cheap. So like, I'm sure this has been discussed to death already, but I want to talk about it. God damn it! So yeah, I might not. Well, no, there's no might. I'm not going to play Far Cry 5 again. It was one of those games where I beat it once, and I consider that like done. You know, I don't. I feel like I experienced everything I had to experience in Far Cry 5. Maybe I'll go back to it when, like, 3 years in the future, or 5 years in the future, where I'm just, like, bored out of my mind. I'm like, oh, I don't know what I should do. Oh, maybe we should play a little bit of Far Cry 5. And then, yeah, that's true. And then, I'll probably get it back up and running again. But, like, I don't see myself playing it in the near time, like, in the near future, because it's just like, why even bother, I'm playing fucking board. Oh, is that house yellow? Fuck, I want to go explore over there, but I need to finish this. Alright, new plan. We'll fix this, explore there, end the stream. Because I feel like I can finish the railway and my point of talking, my point. Sorry, I just got distracted there. Forgot what I was gonna say. No, but yeah, it's just like, why even bother playing Far Cry if I know he's gonna win? Why bother playing fucking Borderlands if Handsome Jack is gonna win every single playthrough you play? No matter what you do, no matter how you play, you'll always lose. And I forgot to put these over there. I was gonna use them, so let's run up, put them, run back, and then run out again. Interesting. Isn't this fun? Isn't this so much fun? So yeah, I didn't like that part of the game where it's just like, fuck you, you'll always lose. And if it's like that, then I'm not just gonna play just because, okay, I just won't play, The best thing to do in this scenario is to not play. And I hate that, because as soon as I finished Far Cry 3, I went back and I did another playthrough. And then as soon as I finished Far Cry 4, well, I only did one playthrough of Far Cry 3. As soon as I did a playthrough of Far Cry 4, I did like multiple playthroughs, because I was like, alright, well, the first one was a normal playthrough. The second playthrough was the one where I sided with the other, person of interest. Then I replayed it just for shits and gigs a year ago. I'm playing it now, and then I played it maybe like a couple months ago.
on my PS4 before I got my the game on the PC, just to like remember, because I was playing it on my PS4 and then I got the PC, and then I was like, you know what, let's just switch to the PC. So it's just like one of those games where I just got very sucked into, where it's like, all right, let's keep replaying it. But I don't have that feeling in Far Cry 5. It's just one of those like, I'll play it when I forget of how shitty and how angry it fucking made me feel, because I don't like that everything you do is fucked. So I know what you're thinking though, but there's a sequel, a pseudo sequel, Far Cry New Dawn, New Eden, I don't know, and oh, uh-oh. I lost my phone. Oh, I feel like we might have to take a quick break. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, like, Google some things because I do not know, like, fucking... So, like, Far Cry New Dawn? Is that what it's called? Yeah, Far Cry New Dawn takes place, I believe, 17 years after, Far Cry, what is it called? Far Cry 5. And then it's just like, oh, okay, it's fun, I guess. The nuclear thing happens. I haven't played it. I'm not really planning to do that, but it does take place after. I've read a couple of reviews where people said it's essentially the same thing. It's essentially the same game. It's what is it called? Like Blood Dragon, but it's not. It is, but it isn't type of deal. Hmm. Boop. Alright, so I don't remember what I was gonna look up. But like I read some reviews to it and everyone is saying that, like, oh, it's a fun game, but it feels the same, blah 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 blah. And then there's also reviews saying that Joseph Seed is in it. And I'm like, so not only does a motherfucker live in the end of Far Cry 5, but he goes on to live for another like 18 years because he has like a fucking old mocoso with him. It's like, oh, okay, so why not have the game centered around him? Why not be fucking... Why not have the character be Joseph Seed, Fuck that. And like I said, I haven't played Far Cry New Dawn, and I don't really plan to, so I just read a couple reviews because I feel like that's the most I can do, really. I feel like I made too much, but oh well. Yeah, oh well. It's time I'm gonna go to sleep. Am I talking to my character in game or am I talking to me? Correct answer is yes. So, the way I read it, and I could be totally wrong, and I can 100% be mistaken because I am not perfect, and I could have read like a very shitty review, or I could have read like a very non-actual review. Not actually, they didn't know what they were doing, we forgot to make. Well, why can't we make it here? Oh, we can. Yes. Alright, perfect. I don't remember. Oh, there is. That might be. So that fucking ravine goes through there. Jesus Christ. That's amazing. Oh, there it is. Looking for that. Boop. Gotta power that. Oh yeah, so I read a couple reviews for Far Cry New Dawn, and they essentially said the same thing. I'm saying, like the whole ending, blah blah blah, but they're like, in the end, it's still fun, but blah 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 blah, and blah, 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 blah. I'm not gonna repeat what they said because I don't know exactly by memory what they said, but it's more or less the same thing. And I was like, you know what? For the least I can do is look for the what is it called? The returning characters in Far Cry 5 because a lot of the characters from Far Cry 5 do make a return in Far Cry New Dawn because oh fuck me, got the wrong one. Because it is just 17 years in the future. So you have this like, they still exist. It's not. It hasn't been like millennia. No, it's been like, just a decade and a half really. So there's still like characters and all that. Herc has a kid. I believe his name is Blade. It's the most Herc thing I've fucking heard of. And like, I wish I can see it, but I don't. I don't care enough to actually, look for it. All right, we're almost done. Nice. We got to do a test run to see if everything works though. And alright, we are officially done with this railroad. Perfect. Now we just gotta see how it rides. Yay! I didn't think we were gonna make this because I was just gonna like plant or just fix up the house, make it bigger, and while I was talking, but that's okay. So yeah, mostly everyone returns except for like obviously the animals, Peaches, Boomer, and Cheeseburger. Which fuck off, man. Fuck you. I loved Cheeseburger and fucking all these other animals. They were great, but I guess 17 years in the future, blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. So back to my original tangent. How come fucking like in Far Cry 3 you got Lance, Hoyt, and you kill him, and you have Boss and you kill him. Far Cry 4 you have Pagan Mean, you kill him. And then how come just out of a sudden though you can't kill this fucking asshole? And okay, now I'm just gonna step into my conspiracy corner. Everyone put on your little conspiracy hats. There are underneath your seats. If you haven't got one, please ask me and you shall get one. Um, what I believe happened is that Far Cry 5 happened, and they had the ending, but they didn't want to step on toes because now we have to respect the people who are racist. We have to fucking remember their fifis because if not, they get up in arms that blah blah. They do not respect me saying racist things. They're mean. And all this shit, so I feel like they didn't want to step into anyone's toes with this fucking Far Cry game. They didn't want to make it like this whole. Why did I stop here? Alright. I got one. Perfect! Oh. That worked beautifully. That worked. Alright, this worked a lot better than I did. Might have to put some lights though on the side because I feel like we're gonna get bamboozled with what's it called? Zombambos and all that. Go ahead and like do that. We're gonna have to see in the nighttime if this works or not, but oof, I hope it does. Once we get to the nether, we can put some, what is it called, glowstone onto the sides and make it easier for no monsters to spawn, because I'm not gonna play on peaceful mode, forever. I will switch it off, because, challenge. I want a challenge. In every video game, I want a challenge. And I want to feel like I can overcome the challenge. And I want to feel like I can be a winner, because that's why I play video games, because I'm a casual scrub. And I need to feel validated. You hear me? That's me crying. No, but that's why I play video games, because I want to feel like the hero. I want to feel like the badass, I want to feel like I'm that fucking cool guy. But instead, in Far Cry 5, I just got like, oh, you're the bitch. No matter what you do, our character will always win because we don't want to offend right-wing Christian zealots, which is so fucking stupid, but whatever. Ooh. Ooh, they got melons. Hello, hello. What's up, my dudes? I'm gonna ransack your houses. Anything important here? A bed? Neato, Stevo. Why didn't I find this fucking... Yeah, why didn't I find this the last time I played? Because I feel like this would have been very helpful to, like, find. They have a cat. They have nothing good. I let your cat out. He's like, you left my cat out, Alright, nothing good, nothing good. I do need to set up something, so I do feel bad for them. I'll make an iron golem for them, I'll give you that, though. Poor guy, poor guy. We'll set him free. Only way I know how. Wow. Jesus Christ. Where's this water coming from? You're welcome. So let's go ahead and light these people up because I don't want them to die. And I want them to succeed. We'll put as many as we can in down here. just, oh, we'll just do that. And then no monsters spawn because they have lights, and that's good. I want them to live because I do want to trade when, you know, a couple playthroughs in the future. So yeah, that's essentially what I didn't like, was how come I couldn't get my comeuppance on fucking that asshole. Not only does he get to live, but he gets to have a kid and a new fucking colt. I'll keep that. Fuck you, other guys. Fuck you. Neato, burrito. So that's essentially why I didn't like the Far Cry 5 finale, was just to the fact that, like, no matter what you do, like, he, and by he I mean Joseph Seed, will always win. You are essentially powerless. And I say powerless because in the next game, Far Cry New Dawn, it does take place, like I said, in the same universe. Oh, sorry, I'm so gassy today. It does take place. Why does this have? Gonna cover them. Hopefully they don't see me stealing these blocks. Knowledge is power, my friends. You control the power, you control the people. Alright, I'm just gonna be on a fucking Bray Wyatt shtick because that's essentially what I felt Joseph Seed was. Just a shitty Bray Wyatt. But then again, Bray Wyatt isn't that good of a character anymore. He was just meh. I can't use this, right? Only they can. That's it. That's stupid. They won't even include it. But that's okay. Just gonna walk away. Hello. Interesting tree, isn't it? So, like, yeah, that's essentially why I didn't like the game, because it's just like, why... Oh, that's a blast furnace. What's this for? So, I feel like, why should I even play if no matter what I do, Joseph wins? And then in Far Cry New Dawn, he has a child that continues his legacy. But, like I said, I might have read, What is this house? Oh, I was like, what the fuck? That's another blast furnace place. Like I said, I might have read the fucking review wrong, but from what I gathered, he's like not a bad guy, but like you both have like the what the fuck? Wow. Like you both have a common enemy, and that's the twins of blah 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 blah. I don't know their names. I don't really care. Wow, I like your house. I don't know whose house this is, but I like what they're going for. Okay, I guess we ransacked whatever was in there. We can finish up talking and then end the episode. But first, let's get right into the news. It was reported that Keemstar is a huge shithead. That's the news. He's a shithead. Alright, so nothing too bad, nothing too well, just... Oh, okay, I was like, what happened? I like it. Keep it. Well, let's put the torches. I don't want them to get hurt. And, yeah. Oh, right. See, I'm not that bad of a person. There you go. Did I go through here? I believe so. Okay. I might have to look at my notes real quick to remember more that I was talking about, because I did have some cliff notes. I can't remember off the top of my head, but yeah, so he's like a common enemy, like a friend of a friend type of deal, you know, like you don't really care for each other, but you both hate the twins, so you kind of work together. That's what I fucking read it as, interpreted it as. So like, I'm sure that's not the actual game, and like, if I'm not, please correct me, but like I said, this is how I interpreted it. And he's essentially just one of those, like, you know, he lives and he continues and, you know, all that shit. I spoiled the review because I'm not going to play New Dawn. Like I said, I don't really care for the Far Cry 5 story. I can just, like, you know. So, and the Far Cry 5, New Dawn, you know, because this is like Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon, you know, like, how does that work? And, you can essentially kill him there. But then, like, if you kill him, he just dies. But if you let him live, he has to live with the fact. So even fucking 17 years in the future, the motherfucker still gets to live. How come Pagan Mean doesn't have that shit? Is it because he's a minority? Thinking hat? Is it on yet? that's the part I don't fucking like about that shit. It's just like, what the fuck? How come this asshole gets to live, but all the other notable characters like Boss, they still use Voss. And by what I mean they, I mean Ubisoft. Ubisoft still uses fucking Voss for like advertising, and they still use them in like Easter eggs and all this shit. So how come he gets to die? And he's 100% more memorable than fucking whatever that asshole's name was. Joseph? John? Jacob Jingerheimer Schmout? His name is my name too? Whenever we go out, the people always shout. I don't fucking remember the song, but you get what I'm trying to say. So, we're gonna go ahead and just trade with the villager and call it an episode, because I feel like I've said what I wanted to say, where, oh, no, there's another fucking talking point that I remembered. So, in the end, your character is a silent badass who's just, like, taking down, helicopters and outposts. You can do it with a friend or all by yourself, but I did it all by myself, so I like to feel like that was me all by myself, like that was okay. And then, obviously you were trapped in a bunker, and the Far Cry 3, I keep wanting to say Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon, Far Cry New Dawn? I keep forgetting because I don't really care for that game. It shows that like your character essentially went crazy, and they were like, you know what, we're gonna join him. If he was right once, so that means he's right eternally. Oh, I thought he was here. Where's the Wanderer? Oh, come on, my dude. I have some nice shiny diamonds for you. All right. I guess we'll go to the villagers. Ow. That's a shitty fucking Wanderer. I wonder where he wandered to. Are you laughing yet? That's the other name of my biopic. Are you laughing yet? Hello, what you got for me? Oh. Fuck off. Where's that other guy? I want the Wanderer. I don't give a fuck about these peoples. I know, but you put torches. That's the most I'm gonna do for them, to be honest. I ain't gonna fucking... Maybe a golem, but... a lot of resources I can do for other things. Fight! Oh, yeah, so it's a silent character, and it's a badass. And if you play them all in single-player mode, then, that's all you. You essentially liberated a whole county. And it's all by yourself. Then since you're locked with Joseph Seed in the bunker for like, a couple, I don't know how long it's been, but we'll just say for a couple. And then they started going crazy, and then they started like fucking, like believing him. So in Far Cry New Dawn, what essentially happens is that your character, the Rook, he becomes like this juggernaut. And by juggernaut, I mean like essentially, he's carrying like a bunch of juggernaut shit. Just essentially what you think a juggernaut is, but like that's your character. But he's now a follower of Joseph Seed. So even in the end of Far Cry 5, fuck you. Like Joseph Seed will always win. And like, what's the deal with playing if all you're going to do is lose? And this is like. At least have it be a skill cap, So they essentially become Joseph Seed's lackey, and they'll just like, whatever. Again, as I interpreted it, interpreted. That's a funny word. Joseph gives you the Rook as a user, because in Far Cry New Dawn you play as a different character. You don't play as your same character as Far Cry 5. You play as a different character for the game. I'm just looking for the Wanderer until I can like stop. I just want to fucking trade so I can stop streaming. So you essentially become his bitch, and you just follow him and you do all of this shit. Now, Joseph hates the twins. I don't know what they're called. I don't care. And, oh, okay. I was like, why is this still making that noise? Oh, should we check down there? Do you think he fell down there? I don't think so. I don't think he's that stupid. Yeah, I don't think his AI is that stupid. I believe it's dumb, but I don't think it's stupid. So yeah, you and Joseph Seed and Far Cry New Dawn share like the same enemy, which is the twins. So he essentially just says, "Hey, Golem Man," because oh, okay, I can see where that's going then. Because it's this, isn't it? Isn't this what I kept saying? Yeah, okay, it is essentially the same. Wow, that's really neat. He essentially gives you the Far Cry 5 protagonist because, you know, you're 17 years older, but he's all covered out. And he's all covered out because in Far Cry 5, you play as yourself, so you can choose whatever fucking costumes you want. You know, you can fix them up and all this shit, so they just cover them up and say, that's you under there. And usually, like, you gain yourself as an ally, which is like, alright. But then that's also another thing I don't like. It's just like, so in the end, not only do you fucking lose, but you become his bitch. And it's just like, Jesus fucking Christ, guys. Like, did you honestly proofread any of these things? Is there any wanderers here? What do you have? Give me your stuff. 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 Trade, trade, trade. Trade with me. Trade with me. Trade with me. Trade with me. Give me your stuff. Why are you afraid? Oh. Why are you running? Alright, whatever, we'll take whatever. And I don't know, I feel like that also kind of rubbed me the wrong ways. It's just like, oh, so that sucks. Like, not only are you destined to like, okay, can't trade with them. Not only are you destined to lose, but you're destined to be the main antagonist's bitch. Like, imagine if you're playing again any other game. It's someone down there, isn't it? Can he not get out? Are you stuck here? And yeah. So yeah, I don't know. That's essentially one of the reasons why I didn't like Far Cry 5 or Far Cry New Dawn, because in the end it's all futile. Resistance is futile. I don't know. That's not a game for me. You know, that's just like, okay. So why even bother? Ooh. Am I supposed to give them stuff in return now? I hope not. Where's such? See, that's why I like to wander. He's not fucking picky. He's just like, just give me them gems. I took him for granted, and then he went away. That's fucking beautiful. It's romantic. Fucking wander. Where the fuck you go? I don't know. So I think I might call it an episode now, because it's essentially why I didn't like Far Cry 5. Because in the end, you lose. Nothing you do matters. You lose. Take your L and go home. It's essentially what Ubisoft did. And just like, okay, I guess I won't play it then. It's just, it's hard to put into words because I like playing games where there's an objective, you complete it, and you're done. And this is one of those games where you'll never complete the objective because you'll never be free. I thought that was a rabbit. I jumped too early for nothing. We're gonna go check at that desert house. And then if he's not there, well, I guess fuck it. We'll just consider an episode, because I talked for far too long about a game no one even fucking played that much, because, come on, no one really plays the Far Cry's games that much. It's like, I wouldn't say bottom of the barrel, but it's not as popular as, you know, the Call of Duties, or the Fart Meats, or the Shitcraft that is this game, because this game sucks also. And Keanu Reeves is subpar. I know what I said, and I don't fucking care, because it's true. You're not here, one deer? Where are you, one deer? What's this? Oh, that's the banner people. Yeah, I guess he's not there either. Shame. I have all these fucking diamonds and blocks, but no one to give them to. So yeah, guys, if you like this episode, please like and subscribe, share, comment, whatever. Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I missed anything, and tell me if I'm a big poopy head because I missed some shitty mission, Far Cry fucking 5, where it's, I don't know, man. So yeah, thank you for watching, and hope you have a good day, and I love you. I didn't talk about my mental health today because this was more of a Far Cry episode, but that's what it's called, the one where I talk about the Far Cry, or the Far Cry rant. It's one or the other. Don't remember much really, but thank you for watching. Adios. Goodbye. I'd be there say goodbye.